Am I the scumbag for begging my girlfriend to uphold a sexist tradition just so she can make a good first impression? I have a big family that's incredibly close. We have big family dinners every few months where we all meet at my great-grandfather's estate and eat together. Typically how this works is that the women go cook for the time they're there and the men don't. Which I'm fully aware it's sexist as hell. That being said, I am one of the youngest people in the family, and my protests mean literally nothing. Some of those women choose not to cook. However, this is usually met with a level of ostracizing. The women who don't cook are wives and long-term girlfriends, so they kinda already have a good family relationship doctored in. When I have seen new partners not cook, it's gone bad. Like completely ostracized, not speaking, cattiness, rudeness, etc. The dinner will be in 2 weeks and my girlfriend was asked if she would attend. Initially she said yes, which is great. I want for her to meet everyone, and for everyone to get used to her being around. But when I explained to her the tradition, she was understandably bothered. I told her that I understood where she was coming from. However, it was best for everyone if she just played along. I told her this isn't a permanent thing, and that I'm only asking her to do this so she can avoid the bad treatment from the rest of the family. This is her first impression, and I don't think it's best if we cause waves. She told me that it's unacceptable, and that if she has to do that, she will not be going. I've tried to find a compromise with her, but she won't budge and she's mad at me. She told me that if I think it's acceptable to make her do this, then I'm just as bad as everyone else. While my point is, she needs to make a good first impression. Am I the scumbag? Am I the scumbag for getting my daughter a hotel room entirely for herself after her stepsisters made her sleep on the floor? My dad passed away 2 weeks ago. Me, my wife Candace, and my daughter 16, Shiloh, and her stepsisters 19 and 17. Flew to my hometown to attend the funeral. After we got 2 hotel rooms, one for me and Candace, one for the girls. I got a call from Shiloh at 11 p.m. crying, and sounded like she was arguing with her stepsisters. I asked what the matter was, and she told me that her stepsisters insisted she sleep on the floor. There were one large bed in the room, and there was enough space for all 3 girls to sleep on. I asked why, and she said she didn't know. I went to see what the issue was and talked with my stepdaughters about it. They kept talking, but didn't really explain why they told her to sleep on the floor. They just shrugged and said, "It's better this way. We're more comfortable this way." I told Shiloh to grab her things, and when one of my stepdaughters asked where we were going, I told her I was booking her a hotel room. Both looked upset and didn't say anything, but they must have called their mom because she was awake when I got back and started arguing with me about giving Shiloh an entire hotel room for herself. I explained why I did it, but she said I wasted money and that Shiloh could have sucked it up for one night on the floor. I called her unreasonable for saying this, but she told me I showed the girls that I'm playing favorites and made my stepdaughter share a room while I gave my daughter an entire room for herself. We went home and Candace is still bringing it up, saying I mishandled this. She even pointed out how my stepdaughters are upset since they're not speaking to me. Also, it was Candace who got a room for the 3 girls, as to not stir any drama and save money. She was in charge of hotel reservations, since I was emotionally distressed. Also, Candace did not expect Shiloh to sleep on the floor. She wanted all 3 girls to share a bed. Edit. For those that are calling me a scumbag for giving my daughter her name. Her mom did that, and she's deceased, so please let's not focus on that. And also, I've known my stepdaughters since they were little. We're pretty much family, and Candace is a stay-at-home mom, but I give her full access to my money since this stuff was already discussed beforehand. Pretty much everything was. So am I the scumbag for giving my daughter her own hotel room?